Good afternoon, everybody. PM Path Chat covering indices and crude oil in the future side of things. It's March 14th. This is Bob Iacino along with Mike Arnold from Path Trading Partners. Mike is going to discuss some price action pre-Fed meeting. Tomorrow we'll have the Fed announcement in Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, and crude oil. Crude oil down over 1% today, coming close to $47 a barrel, touching $47.09 briefly in intraday trading. OPEC released their monthly report, which included a stern warning about the speed of U.S. production and how that's been increasing, and also a little bit of a contradiction in the report between OPEC themselves and what the Saudis are reporting. OPEC reported that Saudi Arabia actually cut production by another 68,100 barrels a day, and Saudi Arabia actually reported that they increased production by 235,000 barrels a day. So a strange contradiction between OPEC's largest producer and the actual OPEC monthly report. Definitely some interesting dynamics going on in crude oil. Mike, it is all yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. So this is an important update going into the Fed tomorrow. We wanted to highlight some key levels for you. In the Dow, this is just a cash Dow. We have a small double bottom, potential double bottom. So if we get above 2940, the full target on a rally mode is 21,103, so essentially 2100, and that'll also trigger a trend line trade to the upside. We're at critical support ranging from 2796. Next one down from there is 2762, where we also have a Gann level, a longer term Gann level, and the rising 21. If we get below that, the next key level is about this 20,720, and then below that 20,609, and then 20,568 should we have a substantial move. If we do get above that full double target, then watch for a retest of the highs right around 21,169. Switching over to the S&P futures, we also have this double bottom. So another potential double bottom came right off the rising 21 and very key Gann level. It's held 2 days out of the last 4. So if we get above 2,376.25, this would be a double target on the S&P, looking for 2392 and then 2398 double targets. And if we got through those, look for a retest of the prior highs at 2401. If we break down, get below this trend line defining point, we zoom in a bit, we have a key trend line defining point, which is coming in at 2354. We get below that. The next key levels, 2349, followed by 2345, then all the way down to 2332. Finally, the Nasdaq futures made a new high today by 50 cents, 5,450 cents before we sold back down. If we get above that 54.50 on a strong rally mode, the next major target now is 54.67. If we sell off below this trend line, the next major target area is about the 53.30, followed by the 52.99, followed by 52.62. So those are your downside targets and the upside target for the NASDAQ. Let me switch quickly to crude. Crude oil came down again. I've already updated my Gann levels, but it came down to some key Gann levels we already highlighted earlier this week, and now we formed a strong rally off of them, retesting the 200-day simple moving average from the underside, and a key 25% Gann level rallied up, which was updated earlier today. So that was 48.77. If we get above that, watch for a retest of this rising trend line from the underside, which could provide some resistance really around the 49 mark. If we get through that, 49.61, and then the 50 levels are next. You're coming in with a declining 8 EMA at the 50 level. If we proceed to sell off, I'm watching for a 47.93 first target, then 47.09, then 46.89, then 46.25, and then we have all the way down to these prior key levels, end of clear path, and other again projections 45.41 and 45.24. That's all we have for you. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Michael. Go over to our Facebook page if you haven't, Path Trading Partners Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Path_trading. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, hit like, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers, everybody.